Sicilian defense, Taimanov variation, 5.nc3nf66.ndb5bb47.a3bxc3 plus 8.nxc3d5 9.x5x510.bd30011.00d4. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. Black got the better of white in that game. Both players had an amazing opening. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. Nc6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 gives black two central pawns versus one central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's two central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. The bishop is prepared to grow into a functional square. Ndb5 threatens an unpleasant check on d6. This pins a knight to the king. This kicks an opposing bishop. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. Recaptures. This makes winning a pawn a possibility. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. Backs off. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. This strikes a rival knight. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This threatens to pin a knight. This develops a piece while also winning a tempo on a knight. This defends a vulnerable knight by pinning one of its attackers. This threatens to reveal an attack on a bishop while also checking the king. This is an equal trade. This is the only good move. This stops the opponent from being able to reveal an attack on a bishop while also checking the king. Recaptures. A pawn kicks the opposing bishop, forcing it to move or risk being captured. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is the last book move. Backs off. It is ideal. This is a missed chance to capture an open file with a rook. It is incorrect. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. This overlooks a better way to defend a bishop that was under attack. This allows the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. It is a mistake. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. Black got the better of white in that game. Both players had an amazing opening.